Hey, what's going on, my friend? This is Brianna, and I'm here in my big, beautiful house at about 10-ish o'clock in the morning. I don't know, but on a Monday. But I wanted to take this a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes rather, to shoot this video for you and to share this really powerful and profound story with you. There's a frog. This is completely. I didn't plan this, but I don't know if you can see this. There's a frog actually on my door. Can you see that? Anyway, there's a little frog stuck to my door because it's raining outside. So actually this goes into what I was going to share with you. And I just wanted to share my gratitude for this house. As you can tell, I live in like Snow White's cottage out in like the middle of nowhere on an island in the middle of the woods. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I want to share my gratitude with you, but I also want to take a second to show you kind of the weather as to what we're dealing with here in Rhode Island today. I don't know if you can hear it, but the rain is like really whipping and coming down in sheets. I'm probably going to get wet if I open the door, but I don't know if you can see the water. Oh, I'm getting wet. I'm getting wet. But the rain is actually coming down in sheets, and I just want to take a second to say how grateful I am for the shelter that I have here. You know, I know that a lot of people are less fortunate. It's in America, it's close to Thanksgiving, you know, as the time of me shooting this video, and I'm incredibly grateful for the experiences and the opportunities that I have this year, or I have had this year, because we made a couple of simple decisions. You know, we decided to move into this house prior to us knowing that it wasn't going to be available for another month after we needed a place to stay. And because of that, and the reason why I showed you the weather is because I know what it's like to not have good shelter. You know, for the month of September, my mom and I were actually living in a 23-foot long camper. Hard to kind of, imagine, living on top of each other, sharing like double beds, like it was a double bed back camper. It slept like 7 people, but it was like 2 little camper beds and like a little like passageway, and that was our bedroom. And for the month of September, and we survived, rainstorms and things like that, like this, but nothing quite as severe, not as much wind. And not as much sheets of rain. And I know where I am now that there are people outside, facing the elements, and I just want to share with you my gratitude just because we made a couple of simple decisions and we stepped into the people that we want to be. I sent out an email a little while ago, and it's actually been a while since I've shot a video and sent it out to you guys just to say hello, about, that person that you imagined, that person that you dreamed about when you were little. You can be that person. You can step into that person and to step into the life you want to live. All you have to do is make a couple of simple decisions. But I want to tell you right now where I am. My mother and I would not be in a house this size. We would not have had the success in our business that has got us here if it wasn't for making a decision to get to one of our events, making a decision to get started in a business, and getting around the people who are unlike our family. Up until October of 2013, we didn't have anybody who looked us in the eyes and ever told us, I believe in you. And, we got to our first event and we met our mentor there. And, he looked my mother and I in the eyes, my business partner, and he said, Brianna, Carolyn, I know you have what it takes. I believe in you. I know you can do this. And from that instance, I knew that this is where I wanted to be, that I wanted to give to people that kind of inspiration, that kind of motivation, that kind of hope that you can do, be, and have anything that you choose to. And that all you have to do if you want that life right now, is to just make a decision to get started. Just make a decision. Who knows where you'll be in a year? Who knows where you'll be in 2 months? We didn't know we were going to be here when we were living in the basement. We were living in a basement apartment, and we decided to get to Jamestown, and we didn't know how, we didn't care how, and from there our business started picking up. We did everything we could from where we are with what we had, where we were with what we had. And from then our business started to pick up. We started, you wouldn't believe me if I told you how much money we had in our bank account just a couple of months later, and in our back office of our business, our e-wallet. So with that, make a decision to get started with us today. Click the link below, get started, and I will see you on the inside, and who knows where you will be in just a couple months from now. Take care.